human.
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon. Butterfly suplex. Coming back to her torso area. This could become a strategy.
Got the arm. Disarm her. It's got to be over. Critical point in this match. She's all tied up and in a lot of pain. Oh, this trap, but she gets away.
Effective arm drag. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
And Roxanne had it scouted.
Ooh, sharp elbow. Ooh.
She countered that into her own offense. Bang, drop kick.
Taking a moment to fire up this crowd and herself.
Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match.
Boom! What an uppercut. Jarring. Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch. Ugh. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Very measured elbow drop.
Roxanne just can't seem to stop this offense.
This is where Roxanne will be tested.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Oh, man.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Beautiful.
And we're still seeing plenty of fight left from Roxanne.
Yeah, Roxanne knows you have to keep up the intensity in a brutal match like this.
Focusing their attack on the arm.
Apply! Well, that came to an end with an abrupt punch.
Great display of strength with the suplex.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. Double axe handle.
Roxanne escapes the attack.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex. Oh, what a forearm.
Lifts their opponent's legs. That's a free fall.
And you have to be in a lot of pain taking that many attacks.
Kick right to the knee. This could be it here, guys. Wrapping him up.
Look at this.
Yes, La Maestro. Shoulders down.
She still fights out in one.
Her iron will on display for the world to see. What a face buster. Takedown. Looking for the crossface.
And the ropes were forced to hold to be released.
Looks like Perez is loading up. Roxanne Perez looking for pop locks. Will Perez take advantage?
Two. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Ouch.
Oh, we can see a tooth fly out. Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
She's starting to feel the effects of that offense.
You can't begin to counter out yet, though.
Yeah, still plenty of match left.
Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
Roxanne's having trouble assessing the situation.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes.
Watch out.
Through the air. It connects.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here. All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops. Down with a suplex. She's giving her no room to breathe.
She's doing a good job of staying on top of her opponent.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Now's the time to beat the count.
And she just barely makes it back before the official's final count.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Hooked.
Overhead.
She's starting to struggle here.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in. Waist lock. No. Belly to belly.
My goodness.
Oh, this is just flat out punishment.
Oh, what a shot. Arm control here, gonna roll through. The Maestro applying.
She kicks out at one.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Laid down with a powerbomb.
And there's the kick out.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
And Perez saw that coming. She's out of it, guys.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope.
Clothesline. Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg. Fisherman Buster.
Ooh, well-planted knee.
Ouch. Elbow drop.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Effective arm drag.
Boom.
Perez on the receiving end.
Arm control applied and a big boot to the guts.
She's in a very tough position.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point. Bionic elbow driven down.
And her head continues to be the focus here.
Yeah, it's got to be affecting her equilibrium. And we're seeing more offense directed toward the head.
A smart strategy in any situation.
Measured elbow drop driven down.
Anything Perez is trying is being suppressed.
And Perez is seeking salvation. Back elbow blows that one up. Got the arm. Disarmer. It's got to be over.
And you can see the arm getting absolutely wrenched here.
Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
Hooked up.
Oh, my God. A small package driver. 2 count. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez is recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO partners? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date. So yeah, I'd say I know them very.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And...
Wow. You came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that. But I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for an opportunity like this to step up from the Indies. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
Dang.
Then you're going to hit find party and copy these settings exactly. In-game communication to ping only. Your main language to rush. Your primary playstyle to casual. You're going to look under search status and you're going to look for find player. Then you're going to cancel that match.
So this is... The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos. Okay, we go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.